Hey superstars, hey, it's Anna here. Okay, I need to not be on this live stream right now because I have the most epic download coming through for some changes that are about to start. So I need to go get my journaling done. But before I do that, I just absolutely had to share this with you before I lose it because I know I promised like last week that I was going to share with you how I manifested the exact thing I wanted last week. And then this morning, I can't even talk about it. I'm literally, I think, vibrating with alignment right now. And everything is just flowing at me at like epic, like light speed here. Like it literally, everything that I want just happens instantaneously. It's a little bit crazy. So before I do any of that, I had to jump on, right? Say hello. Make sure you do say hello if you're watching this on the replay or whatever, because it is going to be pretty quick. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to jump on live, but make sure you do say hey anyway if you do watch this replay. Okay, so the thing that I manifested last week, and this is the technique that I want to talk about because it is so friggin' powerful, and I used to kind of poo-poo it and kind of ignore doing it. I would do so many other manifestation techniques, right? But I wouldn't do this one because I used to think that this is kind of like almost like wishful thinking, which funnily enough is a thing, and it's funnily enough a thing that's actually going to get you what you want. But I think I used to kind of think of it as like, oh, it's just living in fairyland. It's just it's not. I think I thought of it as like something that's people do, but then don't actually take action and don't actually implement anything and take action on their goals, right? However, this technique on its own, or, obviously coupled with the action taking and coupled with aligned action and all that kind of stuff is so friggin' powerful. So all that I did last week, and this is so funny, I went online and I had a look for, basically I wanted to get some facials done before we leave. In a couple of months, we're going to go travel location free, right? And so I wanted to get a few facials done here in Melbourne before we do that. And I went on to the Endota Spa website, which is one of the things here in Australia that's like a big spa chain that's going on. And I went on and I took the time to actually really read through all of the facials that they have, all of the detailed things they have. And it's quite expensive. Like the facials here, I don't know how much they are all over the world, I suppose, but here they can be like $120, $130, $150 just for a facial and up, right? And I took the time to actually look through and pick out the exact one that I want, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to book this in within the next couple of days. No joke. 2 days later, I am talking to my mum, as I do, and she tells me, oh, I've been given this voucher and I'm going, and I don't want to use it. It's for Endota Spa. Would you like it? And it was literally like, it's a, big voucher and everything like that, which can cover or almost cover the facial as it is. And I was just floored. I was just like, holy shit, this technique, right? And the technique is very simple. It's so simple. It's literally finding the exact stuff that you want and actually looking into it. So it's like, if you want the car, right, that you have a car in your mind that you want, it's actually going to the dealer and getting into it and taking it for a test drive and putting it visually in your mind, not just in your mind, like I always talk about seeing everything that you want as done and living from that vision, but I mean actually physically in this world that you see right now. Oh, someone's on. Say hey. Let me know that you're there. I love to know who's on, and when I'm on my business page, it doesn't tell me who's on. So please say hey. But yeah, so it was literally just it's actually getting into the physical and actually going ahead and testing it out. So going for that test drive. If it's a house, it's actually going to the open homes. If it's the style of a house that you want, like it's the design, it's actually going through, those designer homes or whatever it is, and actually looking at it, buying magazines, getting those visions, getting those pictures really clear in your mind, right? So that you can actually see it in person, so you can actually feel it, so you can actually call it into your life. Not just the imagination stuff, which is so powerful and so amazing and so the thing that I talk about all the friggin' time. But the power of actually just going and seeing it in person and taking the aligned action to get yourself into that atmosphere so that your physical being around is actually surrounded by what you want as well. It is so powerful. Hey, Jamie. Awesome. I'm glad that you're loving this. That's so cool. Thank you for saying hey. It's really nice to meet you. And so then today, right? Today it just got friggin' scary because I went to the gym. As you can see, I'm still in my like gym clothes here in my courtyard, which is a giant mess if you can't see because it is so windy here in Melbourne. There is some sort of weird shit going on with the weather here, and I think that this weather shift is also starting to put some changes in place spiritually, because there's a lot going on right now. And the funny thing is, right, when I got to the gym, I was like mid-torture session on the leg press. And of course, while I'm like literally about to pass out from this torture, I get the massive download of basically a whole entire shift in who I am, in what I stand for, in what my business is and stuff. But I'm not going to go into that because I do need to go and do like an epic journaling session to really pull this inspiration out of me and pull this download fully out of me before I do that. So I'm not going to talk about that. But the point is, I got this massive, I just felt like everything was just aligning. Everything was just lining up in a whole new way, right? And before I knew it, I had finished my workout and I'd gone to the supermarket to do my grocery shopping and everything. And I kid you not, like I should have taken a screenshot of my grocery list, and also like just little things that I wanted, right? Like I wanted a specific face scrub, face washy thing. I'm also wanting to get, I always take, I'm just going to say this. I know, please don't take my word for this, that you have to do this. I like fat burner tablets because they're basically just little caffeine capsules for me, because I can't take pre-workout or anything like that before I go training at the gym, because pre-workout actually puts me to sleep. It's something in it that just doesn't react well with my body. It makes me really drowsy, and it makes me really like tingly, and I don't enjoy it. However, fat burner tablets are just little capsules of caffeine for me that I like to take, but they're so friggin' expensive, right? And no joke, I had all of this stuff plus a few other things on my grocery list, and I walk in, and in one of the aisles there is like a short little a short display of like all of this stuff that's been severely reduced. Like I'm talking a packet of these fat burner tablets, which if you've ever bought them, like let's be honest, we've all bought them. I used to buy them like they were steroids or something back in the day when I thought that they were what was going to keep me lean. You know, they're like $50, $60 a packet, some of them, especially the good ones, but like, I mean, the ones that are really strong, right? Which are just, you know, lots and lots of caffeine and all this other stuff. They're not actually fat burner tablets. That's the disclaimer that I was going to tell you, is that they're not actually going to help you burn fat. That's just your lifestyle that's going to do that. But no joke, that plus the exact face wash I wanted, plus all this other stuff was there at this like severely reduced rate, like ridiculous. It was $4 for like a packet of these 60 tablets, which is just like, I was actually floored. I didn't know what to say. Of course, I just scooped it all up that I wanted, but and then I kept walking through and I kept buying all the rest of the stuff, and it was just, you know, things like eggs or yogurt or whatever else I wanted. Every single thing that I always buy was on like a huge sale this morning. And I was just walking around going, holy shit, there's something going on with this manifestation thing, right? And the funny thing was that stuff that was in that aisle, in that display, was literally things that I had actually looked at. I had actually taken the time to go look at like a picture of it, flip through a magazine with it, you know, actually go through the shops. And, you know, beforehand, I think a couple of weeks ago, I'd actually walked down that aisle and thought, oh yeah, I want to get that face wash. I don't need it right now, but that's the one that I want to get. And that was the one that's like now discontinued and therefore like on sale for, I don't know, like a tenth of the price. It was fucking crazy. It was just so crazy. And so that was how I was like, okay, I need to get on and obviously tell you the Endota Spa manifestation thing from last week, because I did promise you guys I was going to tell you that, and then I totally forgot, as I do. But yes, and then this happened, right? So this is my tip for the day. I'm going to finish up really soon. Basically, to up your manifestation game, make things happen a lot faster than they perhaps are right now, is really, really up the stuff that you're actually doing in your physicality, in your actual external world that you can see right now, how you're actually going about getting that stuff, right? So like I said, if it's a car, go take it for a test drive. If it's, you know, a clothing, or if it's, you know, a particular brand, like I was shopping yesterday for a Chanel bag, and if you don't know my history, I have never been able to afford a Chanel bag or even close to one. However, I am so deeply aware that this is in my very near future, right? That I am already claiming it. I am already claiming it as mine. I found the exact purse that I want to start with as my first one, and it is fucking beautiful. And there is nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with wanting amazing things for yourself, because abundance is unlimited. Me having more does not give anybody else less. In fact, what I do is help people have more. So the more I can help more people, the more abundant the whole universe gets. All this stuff, right? It's all just what you believe. And I know that if you're following me, if you're on this page, then you definitely believe that it's all abundant, and there's so much abundance for everyone, and it is your rightful place and time to claim it as much as you want. It is all yours. There is no limitations. So, I've put that exact, I actually took the time to go through and scroll through and decide on the exact one I want. And so now I know that it's just going to be that much more powerful, that I actually have that vision physically in my mind, not just, writing down in my journal, I want a Chanel bag. No, I actually know the exact one I want. I know what it looks like. I know where I can get it. My next step is to actually go into Chanel, which I have a few times, and actually look at it, pick it up, touch it, all that kind of stuff, right? So all that kind of thing, it is so powerful. Only if, and this is the disclaimer, this is a really important disclaimer, this is only really powerful if you allow yourself to feel really enjoyful, that's not a word. If you really allow yourself to feel grateful and joyful and just so happy within yourself when you're doing this, right? If you go take that car for a test drive and the whole time you're driving and going, fuck, I wish I could have this, I can't afford it, oh, this is just making me feel awful. Or you go into Chanel and you look at the bag and you go, oh, it's so sad that I can't have this. Oh, how sad is that? That's not going to work. You need to go in there and claim it as if it's already done. You need to feel grateful, feel just that joy that you would feel from having this item, from whatever it is. And this is, I'm talking about material stuff because that's what this one happened to be about. But this can be anything. This can be a relationship that you want. This can be your relationship that you currently have being better, the two of you being more in love, whatever it is. You have to actually go in and claim that from a place of joy and gratitude, and not from a place of, oh, I wish I could have this, but I can't. Oh, it's making me so sad to even touch this bag because I know I can't afford it. That's not going to get you that thing. That's not going to get you that thing. You have to absolutely just have so much joy and so much pleasure and so much gratitude around it, and that is what is going to attract that thing to you. Okay? Cool. That's it. I am done. I hope that this has been really helpful for you. If you're watching this on the replay or anything, please pop a comment below. I'd love to know if this has been helpful for you, and I want to know, what are you calling in? Be as extravagant as you want. I've told you about my Chanel bag. What do you really want? What are you going to manifest? What are you going to get the vision in? And what are you going to bring forth? Because I want to know. I want to know. I love this kind of stuff. I love abundance. I love wealth. I love people having the impact and the love and the joy to spread this to everybody. This is what we need. We need more happy people and grateful people and love in this universe. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you're manifesting. And I will talk to you guys really soon. Have an amazing day. And remember, live life on purpose. Bye.